Y'all, I'm on my way to Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. And of course, we've been seeing the news circulating about the murder of George Floyd, who was so-called detained over a call about an alleged forgery. The Minneapolis cops, 3Ks, decided to detain him, placing, I don't know the cave cop's name. There was 4 of them involved. I don't know the cave cop's name. But one of the cops decided to detain him by putting his knee on the back of his neck. Many of you have seen the image. Brother Floyd told the cops that he couldn't breathe, very similar to Eric Garner. The method used to detain Brother Floyd was unnecessary, just as it was with Brother Garner. Now, I have seen people, the people of Minneapolis are protesting. Some are calling it violent protest. I've seen videos of them throwing rocks at the cars, and I'm not here to tell people how to protest. Now, what I will speak against is the fucking coons that are sitting out here talking about the MLK way, the peaceful way is the best way to protest. I'm not going to tell the fed up people how to protest of any kind. What I will say, though, is these emotional outbursts we have. We saw the same situation happen with Freddie Gray when he was murdered out in Baltimore. We'll have an outburst, a wave of energy that dissipates in the weeks following. And to me, what I think should be happening is black people should be waking up. You can throw rocks at cop cars. I mean, you can do these types of things, but a man was murdered. And that's, to me, there is no justice in this unless they're going to give those cops the death penalty. We know that's not going to happen. The 4 cops have been placed on administrative leave, but we know they're not going to get the death penalty, so there won't be any justice. But then I always want to know, well, when are black folk going to stop cooning, though? When are we going to stop being self-haters? When are we going to stop raising our children to be self-haters and seeking white acceptance? We understand that these white cops are out here killing our people. We understand, and I think in this position, in this situation, there was also an Asian cave involved in this as well. I've been told y'all the caves knows no bounds. These white Asians, they the caves too. But I want to know when we're going to stop seeking their approval, because thus far, all of the murder that is committed by the cops, 3Ks, by the caves, just in the streets, it's not causing black people to have a burst of pride that lasts every single fucking day. It goes away. That's what we do. We'll do our hashtag. I've seen the RIPs. Y'all already know what it is over here. Fuck a RIP. Fuck praying hands. Fuck all this bullshit that black people be doing to make themselves feel better. Now, from my understanding, this was the brother of Steven Jackson, the former NBA player. I understand that this is his brother. I saw an emotional video of him talking about this. And I want black people to understand, y'all, we may not care until it happens to us. That seems to be our thing, until it happens to somebody that we're close to. But if you're a black man, I mean, anything can happen out here in these streets. Anything can happen. Anything has been happening. So as we, so-called live our best lives, will say, well, those cops need to be arrested. The family needs justice. And we go on about our business, waiting for it to be us next. It could be me tomorrow. And if any one of you motherfuckers record me being murdered and you do not intervene, I'm coming. My spirit ain't gonna rest until something happened to your motherfucking ass too. Because as he's being recorded, now again, this is just me reading. I refuse to watch these videos, and I want y'all to stop sending them to me. Don't send me the video. I'm not gonna watch them. Based on what I read though, there was someone recording and didn't do anything. Not even rushing to tackle the fucking police officer, do something to get the cop off this man's neck. We do nothing. We're bystanders with our camera phones out. The motherfucker who records me, if this shit happened to me, the motherfucker record me, then I want something to happen to his ass too. That's that coward shit. I refuse to sit back while a black man, woman, or child is being brutalized in my peripheral. Anywhere in my sight, I'm coming to intervene. That's what's necessary. And let's say I rush up and I tackle him. I tackle the fucking cop and they fuck around and goddamn put me in the same situation too. I don't give a fuck because at least I know I did something. I know I refuse to let my people be brutalized. And if I go down like that, then I go down like that. But that's not where we are. We cowards. We're not teaching our children that's the type of people that we are. That's the type of people that we're going to be. We have these emotional outbursts, energy dissipates, and we go back to doing dumbass dance challenges. Which, if you follow me on Instagram, I've been talking shit about these challenges. We just now are, learning about the murder of Brother Arbery. And this, like I said, what did I say when I talked about it? 72 hours tops. And the Negro is back to doing challenges on TikTok. See, to me, it doesn't make any sense to have a quick emotional outburst and then that energy just dissipates. That doesn't make any sense. The energy disappears. That doesn't make any sense to me. People tell me that I'm too serious all the time. Black people, y'all play too goddamn much. And I've been telling y'all that. We're going to have to become a focused, serious people. And that's uncomfortable for black folk. That's something that we're not really ready to do. We don't want no parts of that. That would take us out of our playful little comfort zone. Because we think this is a game out here. We're not teaching our kids anything, or how disrespectful it would be for you to be out here dancing it up on TikTok. Kiki laughing it up every single day, not taking any of this shit serious, and acting like, well, if we get Donald Trump out of office, it'll all stop. Come on now. Who was the president that signed the Blue Alert law into office? Who did that? Anybody know? Who signed the legislation that would protect the police officers? The cops, 3Ks, who did that? That was Obama who did that. It doesn't matter what president is in office as to what black people are having to go through out here. Our encounters with, the people who we pay their fucking salaries, that doesn't matter. I saw Brother Arbery's murder being used to tell people to go vote. Well, if you mad, go vote. That's not saving our people. Getting Donald Trump out of office isn't going to save our people. It won't be until we, as a group, as a team, stop fucking cooning, that I don't feel like we're going to see any progress. Because there's a certain mentality that it takes for you to sit there and record one of your brothers or sisters or children of the community being murdered, being brutalized. There's a certain mentality it takes for that. That's a coward's mentality. That's the same mentality that's been passed down to our children. A mentality that is based in fear. Too scared to do anything but record. We thinking recording means power. We saw that Garner be murdered on film, on a recording. The cops in question, the murderers, still got off. I don't know what it is about y'all and recording. I don't fully get it. What is that doing for our people? It hasn't brought justice to anyone thus far, but that seems to be the only avenue that we want to take. Pull your phone out and record Brother Floyd being murdered. They got the 4 cops fired. They're doing some investigations, but we know what this is. We know it's going to be drug out, and we know that justice won't be served. We already understand this. Same way with the cops, hell, just murdered, for a no-knock warrant, murdered Breonna Taylor. But black folk still cooning. This is why, what will it take? What will it take for us to take this shit seriously? What would it take to make black people stop cooning as a team? Black men and women come together as a team. As opposed to, making enemies out of each other. How many of us have to be murdered? Well, do your hashtags, justice for Brother Floyd. Even though he's not going to get it, you do your hashtags. I'm just happy that the people in Minneapolis, they sitting around talking about no justice, no peace. They're already showing you, well, we're going to get to the no peace part. I can respect that. And anybody that's going to talk shit about that, them motherfuckers are trash. And they anti-black. Because how much do you expect the people to take? The people in Minneapolis just a few years back, just watched Philando Castile be murdered. How much you expect people to take? Now again, to me, the problem is if it's just a burst, an emotional outburst, and it's going to go away, then that's the problem. When we going to solidify? When we going to unify? When we going to establish who our common enemy is? To me, all these people are dying and being murdered in vain. We see now that y'all's Jesus and gods and all that ain't gonna help nobody. You can pray all you want, ain't nobody coming. We talk about this often here. No one is coming. And you may not like that. That may make you uncomfortable. But that's the reality. Nobody's protecting our people. And we won't even protect our people because we're waiting for somebody else to protect our people for us. No reason somebody should sit there and record that. That person that recorded in that situation, they trash. Because you're put in a position to be the protector of your people. You put in a position to be God. And instead you choose to record. What is it going to take? We'll go through this, black people, what, 48, 72 hours, hell, weeks top, right? And it'll be over again. We'll be back to cooning. Trying to figure out what celebrities are doing, their personal lives, worshiping them. We'll be right back to doing what we always do, being coons, hoping white people accept us as, well, you a good black person, you're not like them. Because essentially that's all we want. That's all we teach our kids to desire from this reality, in this reality. That's all we teach it. That's all we are. And if we're just going to go right back to that, right back to dancing on TikTok, well, y'all might as well just save all of your, demonstrations, and you might as well save all of that. It ain't holding y'all long enough. See, for me, all I have to do is look at the history. See, I wasn't always where I am now, but once I start looking at the history, that gave me enough anger to last me a lifetime. That gave me enough focus to last me a lifetime. I don't need to be updated every time somebody black is killed, and now I'm new mad. I got a resurgence of anger. No, I don't need that. I'm enraged already for what they've done. The positions they put us in. Now most of my rage is against the black people who've decided to cool and sell out and be self-haters instead of standing up for what's right, instead of being a prideful people. Most of my anger is geared towards that. Because the cave's gonna cave. And they're gonna keep caving. My anger is towards y'all who's calling these white supremacists Karen. Fuck you mean? Calling her Karen. These are people that are getting your people murdered. So see, my anger is more geared towards the mentality that got y'all out here dancing, got y'all out here hashtagging, and in a couple days, you back to playing again. Playing about the women who getting your people killed. Calling these same murderous cops on your people for no reason, you lightly, jokingly calling them Karen. See, I got a problem with that. I'm mad every single day. I get called too serious every single day. See, to me, it's sad that y'all gotta wait for somebody to be murdered on camera to even feel anything. Y'all waiting for that. You'll feel it for a second, then it leaves. Then it's gone again. Then y'all right back to talking about who y'all voting for. The lesser of two evils and all this shit. Then we right back into those conversations. Our people are being slain in vain. Because we don't have what it takes to steer the course. To stay the course, rather. We don't have what it takes to do that. Because we ready to laugh. I have people that send me messages all the time say, Rob, I don't see how you deal with it every day, man. I gotta take a break. I couldn't deal with it every day. How the fuck do you take a break from being black? Can somebody tell me? I would love to see the comments on how do you take a break from being who you are. Knowing that at any moment, any one of these motherfuckers could end your life and no justice will be served. What the fuck is this break y'all talking about? Y'all been on break. That's why we here now. You're willing to wait until it happens to you or somebody that you care about for you to make it an issue. This should be a daily issue. If you follow these motherfucking celebrities that aren't making this a daily issue, then them motherfuckers are coons. Fence straddling coons. If they come out here and say something, once every couple months, or they'll say something right now because somebody has been murdered, then those are fence straddling coons. Anybody that you follow on YouTube that does the same shit, wait for somebody to be murdered, then they have something to say. Fence straddling, wave riding coons. That's what you dealing with. This wishy-washy ass bullshit where you have people who have pride for a moment and then it's gone again. Every single day there is an issue. Every day. It may not equal murder, but guess who filling up the prisons unjustly? Guess who that is? That's daily. That's not something that's happening every once in a while. Not even something that's happening once a month. That's daily. You got people who come out here with something to say after we've been murdered. And y'all respect that shit? You got this, would be this hustling of the injustice that we go through out here. Of course, y'all uplift white ass Sean King, Cave King out here. Y'all have uplifted him and exalted him to a level that I can't fully understand, but he gonna become the face of our justice is a white man. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? This who y'all turn to. All these black people out here doing the same type of work. And y'all turn to the caves for justice. Turn to Cave King for y'all's justice. And y'all don't even see nothing wrong with that. Come on now. And I done been told y'all how I feel about this shit. But the face of our justice, when we are going through injustice, in order to get justice, is Sean King. Cave ass king, and y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. How you done uplifted this white man up over black people who do the same shit, who bring attention to the same type of issues? They don't have the power y'all have given him, thus they don't have the resources because y'all done gave them to him. That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's how I know our mentality is fucked up. It doesn't matter what happens to us because we always look into the caves for our liberation. And this will be another black man who's been murdered. And we gonna run out of steam in a couple days. Because it's just a moment. It's just a moment until the next black man is murdered. Black woman is murdered. Black child is brutalized or murdered. Then everybody come put their little fist up for a second. And then they go back and then into the house to sit down where they need a break now. I gotta take a break. It's just too much for me to deal with. I can only hope, and I always hope. To me, the people of Minneapolis up there that are, taken to the streets might tear some shit up a little bit, whatever. Again, I'm not going to be against those people, but I hope each and every one of you stand firm in your anger. Because it's every day. Yeah. July 4th too. I know it's coming up, right? Independence Day. Yeah, it lasts through that too. Because y'all be mad until a holiday comes. Then y'all got to go celebrate, For what? I don't know what you're celebrating. I don't get it. But see, the consistency. The one thing a motherfucker can say anything about me they want to, but I'm consistent as fuck. We aren't a consistent people. We are not a consistent people. Our anger don't last long enough, if you ask me. So I hope everybody who is feeling something based on this, I'm hoping that it lasts in you. I'm hoping that fire continues to burn within you. Thus far, I haven't seen that be the case. But I hope y'all ain't poking y'all's head out the hole on some groundhog shit. And then you're going to run right back in a few days and go back to trying to live your best life and stalking celebrities and worried about what the fuck they doing. I hope the celebrities that you follow, you're holding them accountable for not using their platforms to bang every single day. And anybody doing anything less is a goddamn coon to me. And I don't care how y'all feel about that. Y'all get mad at me all the time. Because I don't worship the celebrities at all. Because they don't make this a daily fight. And that's what it is, a daily fight. This is no weekly, bi-weekly, every other day. This is a daily motherfucking fight for liberation. And the liberation of the black mind has to come first. Because there's no reason that somebody should be able to sit there and record a man being choked out, choked to death. There's no way I could have sit there and watched that. No way that would have been possible for me. Because my ass would have been in handcuffs too for assaulting a police officer. Because I'd at least tackled that motherfucker. How the fuck y'all sitting by watching this shit? Why the fuck ain't our kids taught to not sit by and watch this type of shit? Instead, we're teaching them every day to try to seek white acceptance and show white people that our lives matter too. White people, look, we matter too. Our lives are important. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? Trying to appeal to the sensibility of these goddamn caves. But that's all the fuck I wanted to say, y'all. My condolences does go out to his family. I hope that ignites a fire in them. I can only hope, because a lot of times we see these families that the fire is not ignited in them. Hopefully this ignites a fire in our people, because I never know which murder is going to be the one. All I can hope that every time one of them happen, I'm hoping this is the one. Then y'all will feel like me. Every day. I'm hoping this is the one. But we'll see, won't we? We will see what this leads to. What kind of people we become. Y'all know, as usual here, it's fuck a RIP. We're not doing that. It's an insult. It's an insult for you to tell your people to rest in fucking peace when you alive and your ass is resting in goddamn peace. How the hell somebody gonna be murdered and rest in peace when that's what you doing? That's why we here. That's why we're in this situation, because all of us are sitting around resting in some goddamn peace when we should be riding in power. That's what RIP should be standing for. Riding in power. That's what it should be. While we alive, we should be doing this, but we're not. We resting in peace. We don't do that shit around here. But y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Black first, second, and third. And y'all, that means no motherfucking breaks. No breaks. Now, there's a lot of people who claim it's black first, and that it's breaks in that. It's just a whole lot of breaks in there, a whole lot of fun y'all get to have with that, with being just black first. Well, now, B1, 2, 3, ain't no breaks. And we mad. We mad and proud to be mad. We got a reason to be mad. And if you ask me why I'm mad, I can explain it to you. So that's black first, second, and third. Every day, all day. Not fucking around playing with y'all. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.